to try to make sure that the audio was coming in a little bit better through both platforms. I took a listen to some of the audio clips, and holy cow, they were bad. So thank you to the person who pointed that out to me on YouTube. Let me make sure I've got the name correct. That was Cycklist, Cyclist. So thank you, Cyclist, for pointing that out. And yeah, I'm going to try to see if I can do something about the existing streams, but hopefully this is sounding better. To kill some time while we're here, let's jump back. Let's say, well, I mean, 2025, I've definitely not done a whole lot of these. So I may as well just jump back to the beginning of January. And let's go ahead and give Thursday a try. Okay, so everything looks good as far as this placement goes. All right. Let's see. Jeopardy offer would be an answer. Ryan should know it, but I don't. Rooted. Ambisexual? Metrosexual? A couple of things that I can think of. Possible response to where are you? Right here. Craft kit fabrics. Right away, boss. On it. Noah. Ender's Game, I think. Let's see. Caught alternative. That would be a bunk. Wear out one's welcome stay is overstay. Achilles for 2. Tendons, I guess. Muesli bit would be out. Underworld figure would be Pluto or Hades. Go. This is a quip. And we add. No, it's not going to be snow because I don't think there's a W that could go in there. Norm. Manon. Ubia. Snap is a photo. Pixel rival. First in a series. Summer abroad would be Et. King's Ransom. Redate. Pressure cooking sense. User of an explosion is TNT. So-and-so Robinson. Deep notes. Base. Middle of the quip and a hint to 8 squares in this puzzle. Okay, so this makes a little bit more sense because it feels like... Yeah, I'm... right here. Belts. I think it's going to look like that. Go ahead and get these out. It says Word. French buds would be Amise. Spotted up to till. Low pair aces. Maybe 2s. No, let it be. Okay. Beyond Cross. Drink featured in the Elvis film Blue Hawaii. Government prosecutors. DAs. Besides. So. End of the quip. Emil Jannings, youngest golfer to score below his age. Woods? Maybe. Let's see. Red Sox or White Sox player informally. Taylor. Runner's assignment would be a lane. Cricket segments would be matches. Miller option, light. Flower whose name means flame in ancient Greek. Noxious. Miasmal. Elf. Early text message. Is this flax? No, maybe Filipino is that. Mai Tai. So this is going to be something completely different. I think this is Sneed. I think this is Wilson. Let it go, not let it be. Both work. Okay. But I think that's pass, isn't it? Or PAS? Que pasa, I think. Alex. Underworld figure. I'm not sure about any of that. Maybe in here? LF? I really want that to be Snow. Tori Amos. Satan. Stars? That doesn't feel right. Sugar Korea, not sure. Was least. Home of Firenze is Italia. They have 9 players. It released. One of a Disney septet is a dwarf. Root of resentment at times is envy. Spelled with an go free. So why isn't the word okay? Why isn't the word phonetically spelled with an F? That's clever. I want this to be New York Mets, but that's not going to work. Troublesome 3 is a phase. Nympho. Overs. Braid so. Raging. Non-nets. Building. Graft. I think that's the last F. I think this is Inca, and I think this is H. A? Yeah, there we go. There's. I think that is going to be an F. No, that's going to be alpha. There we go. Ambisexual. Braid. Scab. All right, there we go. Cool. That was a little on the rough side. Okay, let's do another. That's a Friday. Let's do another Thursday, but let's up the challenge this time. One of the toughest things to do is not a Saturday downs only. No. One of the tougher things to do is a Thursday down only, because it means that you're probably not going to see whatever the gimmick is. We're going to hide that. There we go. And we're going to, there we go. All right, so Fleabag Air would be Amazon Prime, right? Or maybe BBC? Do they pick it up from the BBC? Offline to those online, away from keyboard. Plaything toy. Put at risk and danger. Cold weather driving hazard. Icy road. Lob in the direction of. Fire at. These are all guesses. Goldberg. Kind of lens for long distance shoots. Telephoto? Yeah, that works. Bit of medieval weaponry. All right. 3-time NFL Defensive Player of the Year, 2012, 2014, and 2015. No idea, but it might be Bettis, maybe Jerome Bettis. Aeon. Accused. No idea. Poor mark would be a D. Lynx figures, Pars. Singer, Selena Gomez. Fake. Ersatz, one of my favorite words. Casual grading. Hola. Leader of Germany is a soft G. Entire. Omnia. Eunice Kennedy Shriver was the founder of the Olympics. Epics, maybe? To the nines. So 13, maybe? Not whatever I've got there. I think that that's a T, and I think that that's a T. Then Haya. And then something else. 2T. There we go. Which means that's probably boys. Pixar film set in the fictional town of Santa Cecilia. Is that going to be Coco? That's looking like gazpacho going across, so let's go ahead and change that to appropriately. Group whose alphabet is used 8 times in this puzzle, NATO. Let's see. That's going to be Kata. At the end of the day. More than a few would be several. Watusi, maybe? Obviously. The whole shebang. Fashion designer's asset would be an I. Realm of Charlemagne for short would be France, but I'm not sure what that would be. One of the founding airlines of Star Alliance. Challenge for a skier. Kind of want that to be ice. The whole shebang. Oh, A to Z, maybe. Igor. Ursa. Groucho Marx specialty. I kind of want it to be juice or joke, but I don't feel like it would be Juio. Hello, Neil Mew. How do I sound? I was listening to some of the other clips and some of the live streams that I've done recently. The audio was atrocious. The audio was all sorts of like crackly, echoey, all that horrible stuff. So I took some time. I cleaned up my audio settings here, added some filters, and the microphone should be about this far away from me. So there we go. One of 3,000 annually for IBM. Not sure. All right, so we've got a lot in here. We also know that NATO alphabet is going to be part of this. So that, I think, means that we are looking at some instances here where instead of understood, instead of what we've got, we're probably going to get like going in a direction. We're going the G in one direction, golf in the other. That I think is going to be I don't know. I want that to be Sky Delta. I mean, it's Amazon Prime is where I think people get it, right? Fleabag, or is it PBS? I'm gonna go PBS. That might be right. Um, Bravo or Foxtrot. I wonder if this is the IRL. So that's going to make this Bronco. Not entirely happy with Slide Blue, and I don't know what this would be. If it is, if we are making a change, then could be Echo, Tango, India, Papa. What did it say? 8 times in this puzzle. Okay. I'm guessing this is going to be India. Oh, Holy Roman Empire. That's what it's going to be. One of the founding airlines of Star Alliance. Now, obviously, if it's Delta, that's going to be great because we can use the D, but I don't see a place where the D can go in. Groucho Mark specialty could be Quip. I was thinking joke, but Quip works so much better there because that's going to be keto, and so patent. A to Z or Atom, a ton. How's your day going? How's your day going, Neil Mew? I think that that's going to be ID'd, maybe. Lana Ling, Lisa Ling. That's a woman. This is going to be rough without the crossings. JJ Watt? Oh, JJ Watt. That is correct. All right. Poor Mark. This looks like Senora. And what's that? I want that to be a D or an E. Yeah, I was going to say, if you're over in the UK, then it's probably pretty late. I'm probably going to be wrapping up here shortly. This was just meant to be a short stream, so I could figure out what was going on here with the audio. Bit of medieval weaponry. So I'm guessing this is one where we might actually be using the letter, the full excellent, like the full thing spelled out. So Alpha Bravo Charlie Delta Echo Foxtrot Golf Hotel India Juliet Kilo Mike. I skipped a letter there. Lima November Oscar Papa Beck Romeo Sierra Tango Uniform Victor. Love it if RCA Victor was a down entry. Whiskey X-Ray Yankee Zulu. None of those work. Okay, good. Yay. Put at risk I'm pretty sure is going to be in danger. Plaything. I'm pretty sure that that is right. But then what is going on up here? Good to know. Thank you, Momo. All right, this is looking horrible here. Like, I know we might have something that changes it going across, but that is looking pretty bad. I'm going to go ahead and take these out. I remember what the delete button is. Pretty sure about Eunice. Epics is kind of up in the air. And then to the nines is definite. That's looking like a non. At the end of the day. After dark. At sunset. I don't like either of those because of the crossings. That could be... it's Boda Vista, right? Notable sign of a line. I don't think this is correct. But then what is that going across? Bodhi. Atois is actually, I think, a crossword phrase. Bodavita? Is that it? Challenge for a skier. Alp, maybe? I like the idea that this is going to be an A here at the end. But then I'm not sure what this is going to be. Obviously, yes. The dance craze, I want that to be the Watusi. Going across, we could have salary. That would still work with Watusi. I think the jam brand is Welch's, but WELCHS. So that might be why that wasn't looking good. If that's the case, this is probably Navy's. Could it be something else? Natch. Arthur Ashe. This is salary. I'll see. At the end of the day, all in all. Duh. That's Davies and... Duh. Boda. We're now at the point where it's just going to be really difficult to fill some of this in without actually looking at the crossings. So let's also figure out, I want to take a moment and try to figure out how they were being used, because obviously I'm not looking at the whatchamajiggy, the cross clues. So how would some of these be clued then? Like what would be the way that you clue it? Like for keto, is it Lima's neighbor? That would seem to be a good way to do that. I kind of want to say that maybe Artois is in Quebec. Terracotta. Oh, Sergot is not looking good, is it? Same with Olsen. This is I think wrong. Sly Daniels is a person, right? Except that's looking even more ridiculous. Cold weather. This is also not looking good. The PITE. I think we can get rid of that T there. So Olsen. Icy rain, maybe? Fly denials? It's even worse. Adam Goldberg, I think, is a director. Kind of want that to be Moss, but that's not going to work. For those of you joining, feel free to hop into the chat. Just shout out what you want to shout out. I am basically just trying to check out the audio, trying to see how it sounds. I'm also trying to remember to sit, because that would probably be helpful. Somebody pointed out to me that the audio on the previous live clips that I've done this week is just horrendous, and they are. So because I want to try to get some of these clips up on YouTube, just as regular videos, I figured I'd come on here, and after getting some of my settings taken care of, give this another try. So button would be to tighten up a rope. Leo, I guess, maybe going across. Bodhi tree. Bodhi tree, that's what it's going to be. Bodhi tree. Okay. Notable site of enlightenment. Poor mark. Still just don't like that. Let's say plaything is not right. Pile in. That would be N-O-N. That's on N-O at the start. That's not going to be it. Sorry, I keep messing that up a little bit. I wonder if that's into. Lob in the direction of... Oh, that's awesome, Momo. Thank you. It's got to be D, right? D or C. Maybe that's like ends with an N. Evan Goldberg? Arlene? That suggests to me Sergio and Senate. That could also be a D. We actually don't know the S. We're going to snooze the ads. Slider calf, Snyder calf. This could also be branch. Originally, I wanted this to be AFK. But I think IRL is going to be the actual thing that we're looking at here. Arsene is a name, you suppose. Oh, you know, could be tossed to, yeah. Slide scale. Type it? That's not good. No. That might be Axe. Yeah, Axeless is looking good there. Type it. I also don't know what a slide scale would be. I mean, toy does look right for the going down. Clydesdale. This is BBC. All right. That was a Downs Only Thursday. Eat Dirt say, info at JFK or LAX. One image on a Monopoly board is jail. Longtime Ford SUV. Bring trouble to Night of Film Jedi. Charlie Horse. So that is one of our NATO alphabet things. Papa Bear. Okay, so P. So in this case, it's not that it's a Papa Bear; it's a P bear. So a P bear would be Panda. A C horse would be Charlie. Sierra Leone would be an S, Leone. Tango number would be T number. Okay. Golf course, G's course, that makes sense. Whiskey soda. Quebec City. Alpha male. All right, that's it. So yeah, now it makes a little bit more sense with the way that it's supposed to work, but we actually never saw any of that. All right. So I want to keep going. I've been on for 32 minutes. I think that this is enough to check the audio. Kind of want some water, and I also kind of want to do another. I can never get enough puzzles. Let's go ahead and knock out a Saturday. We're just going to do this Saturday, normal Saturday, okay? None of this down nonsense. Home in the Country, Red Container, maybe. Second woman after Catherine Bigelow to win a Best Director Oscar. Ava Gardner? No, Ava... No, it's not Ava DuVernay. Huang. Chop or Shank. Rage. Shopping meccas of old Zagoras. Sauce named after a steward to Louis XIV. Hit entertainment organization. It's like the boxing organization, maybe. Oclocracy, or by any other names. That's got to be something sort of rule, but popular red Halloween costume might be Elmo, but does anybody actually go as Elmo for Halloween? Shag. Holder of the longest winning streak in NCAA men's basketball history. I'm guessing UCLA, maybe. Oh, Chloe Zhao? Chloe Zhao. Is that right? Join the team would be yoke, as in a team of oxen. Maker of the 994 and the 9399. She came to me. Ancient figure called by Hue Tlatoni by his subjects. The TL means that we're probably looking at... I think this is going to be Aztec warrior. Take care. So this is going to be lamb steak. Okay, this is mob rule. Home in the Country. Oh, U.S. Embassy. Sob. Be safe. UFC. Historic founder of the Shakers. Portmanteau term for airplane fuel. Traffic figure in brief. Iconic bit of media merch. Tiny swine. That's a shoat, right? Room for a meal. Letters from a father to his daughter while in prison, 1929. Not really sure. Essences, auras. Hesitant response to, is that you? Premium service with discounts on rides. E-ticket. Babe in the Woods. Oath activity. Pledge. This is looking bad. Like some countries, singer's voice is twangy. Word with round or power. Perfect over time. Hone. Refuse to eat or refuse to eat. Spelling seen in credits as Tori. Not a chance. Cook's offering with chips. Many a charity. Is that going to be a 10K? Jokester is a wit. Let's see. Red container. Bechamel. Informal suggestions. Totally didn't see that one coming. Sarcastically. Language spoken in northern New York. What goes round in the Pacific? Back off. Grr. Supports. I'm gonna get rid of shoat because I think that is probably incorrect. Same with e-ticket. Recording initials on one's 38, rest on one's laurels. Name combining with L, egg, or Engel. That'd be Bert. So this is gists. Does this make either of these a little bit easier? Lay. Still no idea there. Just done with something. Over it. That's not going to work here. Development area. Stages? No. Uterus. This is Nehru. VHS. Probably silver, maybe? I'm guessing Adam Silver, because that seems like a name. Unanami, animal del zodiaco. Toro? I think that's more likely to be the answer there, because this was not looking good either. Hip-hop group with the 1990 hit 100 Miles and Running, NWA. Truly awful. Fudge substitute. There is no substitute for fudge. Not sure. I wanted to say walnut, but that's not going to work. Holy Oleo speaker. Robin. Designation for some apartments. Townhouse? I mean, the N is definitely right. Vacuous. I would say empty, except hone is going to be right, I think. This is orangutan. So this is not right. Get carried along in a way. Piggyback. Okay. Guac. Bear cub. What is this? This is crowdfunding. I don't know what's going on there. Slop. Wag. Low income. Cook's offering with chips, as in Tim Cook, not a cook. So iMac is the worst. This is Oath activity, but owing something. Premium service with discounts on rides. Vacuous, inane. Power trip, round trip. Peg. Tote bag. PBS tote bag. I'll buy it. Still looking bad. Head shop purpose nowadays. I want that to be Ottawa, because I don't think this is correct anymore. Maybe Ojibwa? That's a language up there, I think. Things sent from some online accounts. Collapse with over, fall over. L or M, but not N or O. Size. Rage is craze. Keel over. Eddie Huang, I think. Task. CD rack. Rex. E. Checks. This is Mohawk. That's shocking. All. Supports. Upholds. And Aztec Emperor. There we go. That's better. Tiny Swine is a shout. And this is going to be oh hi. Oh hi. Yeah, it's me. UPS something. On one's behalf. Uber One, I guess. So over it. Traffic figure in brief. Portmanteau. This is looking bad. Because I'm really at the point where I don't really know any of these 5 words. Portmanteau for airplane fuel. It's got to be something gas. Actually, I don't know if this is correct. So let's suppose it is GER. Narco would be a traffic figure. Ann Lee, maybe? NPR tote bag. Vape. I did not think I was going to get that one. Let's see, U.S. Embassy. I really like the use of the combination of U.S. Embassy and Clojao. That's a rough one, but it's pretty good. I'm kind of curious what the feels were about it at the time. I kind of want that. I wonder if this was originally Ang Lee and somehow got switched over to Ann Lee because the whatever else was going on down there didn't work. Like GPS. What do we think that might have been? GPS something. Because then that could have been a 18. Well, this definitely would have been S. Oh, areas. that would not be okay going across. So never mind. Let's go for one more Saturday and then I'll hop off. Get an engine going. Rev up. Incurs an extra service charge, perhaps. Cost efficient. George Habanera composer. Jargon heard at Comic-Con or in a D&D. Take a bath. Clearing, glade. Sorry for those of you who go and feel like I may have just made fun of you. I'm just as bad. Been just as bad as the past. Fruitful loaf. Pride Parade participant, that's be a lion. Own up, confess to. Something fly, sack fly. An Antarctic explorer for whom a sea is named. It's going to be something Ross. Attachment for speakers. Something wires. Blatant deceptions. Open for drinks. Monarchs. Butterflies. Nope. Baby Huey. Setting for balloon darts or ring toss. That's going to be a state fair. Television star who went from legally prohibited from being funny on television tour in 2010. Ellen? No, it's not going to be Ellen, I don't think. Taiwanese electronics brand. No idea. Note extender, Lothlorien. I don't know that. I don't know anything from Lord of the Rings, believe it or not. The radical notion that women are people. Feminists. Siren call. Alarm. Well, that works. Derek. Okay. Certain workplace protection. Army hat. Okay. Number 2s are pencils. Location of Niue and the Pitcairn Islands is like Polynesia, I think. I'm not sure what specifically that would be. Common format for an essay informally. Bypassing plane. Bypassing plane would be a runaround. Many early wines. Professional squatters. Those are going to be sumo wrestlers. Bit of Sweeney Todd fare is a pie. Recurring role for Kate McKinnon on SNL would be, not sure. Extractor used on some seeds and nuts. Their petals are used to make a traditional Korean wine called Geoguesser. Doing great. Turnpike feature. One taken for a ride. Some sweet pick-me-ups. Some sweet pick-me-ups. Something lines. This is economic. So I was pretty happy with the professional squatters thing being sumo, but I think this is actually going to be umps. That seems a little bit better. This is nerd speak. End run. Rosés. Word doc. And then Oceania. Power up Indus cadres. That all looks great. Contralto singer known as the First Lady of Radio. Kate Smith, I think. But no, I think with the R is going to be correct. Publicly criticizes. Feature of the United States Capitol. Dome something. They act as one. Simple house style with gables. Track star Inga Brigsten, who at age 16 became the youngest person in history to run a 4-minute. There was another puzzle recently that I think it was a bracket city that mentioned somebody who had completed the mile in like a really short amount of time. Maybe it was a marathon. I don't know. Peace, dude. Music genre for ska. Limp Bizkit and Linkin Park aren't really ska, are they? Hits the weights. To the Stars is Ad Astra, so this is going to be Baby Yoda, I think. Debrief, Pantsed. Open for drinks. Tap. Television Star. Jester, Yorick. Desk Pad. Cones Up. Conan. This is Forest. Cones. Cynic here. Desk Pad. It's lit. Fine. Result of a matte downpour, perhaps. Mud. Fire. Cure Cure? That does not seem right? All right, we're going to take out Confess To. I do think that this is going to be State, or Kate. Was Kate Smith... I think Kate Smith was a singer of that time. Let's just get rid of all of it. Which is not good, because we are really... Oh, this is going to be Azaleas and Bizet. Ruth Bader Ginsburg, maybe? Oil. Turnpike features. Median? Yeah, because that's going to be Rome's. Rome's. Steed. Plie. I'm guessing for oil press and then something for bread. Maybe date bread? They act as one. Own up to. Come clean. Caramel. How about James Ross? Feels right. Because I think that that's going to be Dome something. Attachments for speakers. Lapel mics? Yeah. There we go. This is Block. The Cries. Box. Blatant Deceptions. Maybe Jason? Monarchs. Oh, this is going to be Booth. Game Booth. Jacob, probably. I want this to be capital, but we've already got capital right here. Music. Genre for Linkin Park and Limp Bizkit. Jam rock is the only thing I can think of. First of 4 emperors in the year of 4 emperors. Small juice container. Battery? Domed roof. Okay, there we go. Latent deceptions. Something lies? Caramel lattes. Monarchs. I mean, they're not Democrats, autocrats. Yeah, this is, I don't think this is Game Booth, but I do think that this is an autocrat. Cape Cod House. Later. Unless it's like a AA battery. Or AA cell. $39 Acer. That would make sense for AA cell. Siren car can still be that. This can still be Game Booth. Later, bro. Make way for Let Buy. New Metal, which I have heard of. Naked Lies. Let Be. Oh no, this is U, because this is going to be Allow. But then this is going to be, there we go. All right. I think this was enough fun. We're almost at an hour. I'm going to go back and listen to the video audio and see how it sounds, and hopefully that's going to sound good. Take it easy, Momo. Take it easy, everyone else who watched.